Hey guys, so I'm back with another candle review, and this time around I've got cinnamon and clove buds, 3-wick burning in my living room. And this one says, warm up with the comfort of a spicy blend of fall's favorite ingredients, cinnamon, clove buds, and nutmeg. So unfortunately, the burn hasn't been the best, but you know, I'm doing the best I can, so working with it. You're witnessing a third day burn. The wicks were super duper long. They're not thick, they're not thin. They're like a medium-sized straw-colored wick that kind of has like this extra kind of like waxy coating around it. So I was hoping for, you know, a nice sturdy wick with like a phenomenal burn, but not really. It's just been kind of up and down with it. But anyway, so I ended up trimming the wicks to about halfway down since they were super long. I lit the candle, the wax melted, pulled out in about, let's say, this one took forever. It took like about an hour, and there was no throw in the beginning. So I'm like, okay, that's great. So, you know, with that hour, the wax pull kind of got a little deep. The flames were high, no mushroom tops, just kind of like high flames, and everything was going great, but I couldn't smell anything. So I'm like, all right, well, just let it burn on. So I let it burn for about 5 hours straight. Couldn't smell a thing, and unfortunately, the flames kind of shrunk, and then they just kind of like burned to pretty much nothing. So I'm like, here I am with this beautiful deep wax pool, little bitty flames, and I don't know what happened, and this is kind of rare for like the first burn for the wicks to just shrink, or yeah, the wicks to shrink so suddenly, but that happened along with the flames. So I'm like, okay, great, it's probably going to end up a dud. Blew it out and called it a day. So here I am on the second day, lit the candle, the wax melted. I think it had to self-correct that day because I melted it the second day, or burned it the second day, and then the wax melted, pulled out in about, let's say, 20 minutes or so, and then I could smell it. So I'm like, okay, just needed a little bit of time and self-correcting. So I did that, and I could smell it. It was super strong. It didn't linger like all over, but it lingered into like the kitchen and all that stuff because it's in the living room, of course. So it lingered pretty nicely, just not like the others. And of course the flames were, I lit the candle, the flames were super small, nubby, stubby, just kind of like nubbing along, but I could smell it, so it just wasn't burning aimlessly. It kind of like had a purpose, so that was great. So that was on the second day. Now we're on the third day. It's been on the second day I burned it for about maybe 4 hours or so, and then today it's been going on for about 4 hours. Let me give you like a little overhead view really quickly of it. Flames are super small and just kind of like nubbing along, and you know, wicks are just barely making it. I mean, it's okay, it's not my ideal burn, but you know, what can you do? At least it has a nice deep even wax pool, so that's all you can ask for. So anyway, I lit the candle. Today it melted. Let me see, in about, let's say, I'm gonna give it maybe 20 minutes or so, and then I could smell it like right after. So everything kind of fell together and kicked into gear today in about, let's just say, 30 minutes top for the full effect. So, you know, it's working out. Unfortunately, I turned my back, one of the wicks blew out, self-extinguished. I'm like, are you serious right now? So of course, I had to go get my freaking cotton balls and absorb some of the wax, relit the wick, and then everything worked out. So, you know, it is what it is. To me, I feel like if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. You shouldn't have to get tin foil and cotton balls and, you know, say a prayer and all that. You should just be able to light it up and keep moving. But, you know, what can you do? So that's pretty much what's happening with the performance. It's not that great. It's just kind of barely making it. And the scent itself, not really much to discuss. It's pretty much self-explanatory. It's plain, it's simple, it's to the point. I've heard a lot of people talk about the scent being kind of a spicy cinnamon. To me, when I can smell it, I get more of a like a cinnamon sugar scent. You know, cinnamon cloves, absolutely, but I'm just getting a plain, easy, basic, guest-friendly cinnamon sugar scent. It's sweet, not to be confused with cinnamon spice because they're totally different. One's sweet, one's spicy. I mean, that's hello, but that's what it is. And like I said, super simple. And to me, if they were to let this scent go for like a year or so, I wouldn't mind, because like it's not burning well and it's kind of boring. It's kind of like been there, done that. And I think it's just like kind of ran its course. So that's all I have to say about it. And I'm going to let you guys go. So thank you so much for listening and watching. I really appreciate it. You know, if you comment, rate, subscribe, that's a must. Plus, it's mandatory. And as always, God bless, and I'll talk to you all soon. Thanks. Love you much. Bye.